Well, hello folks, welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. I'm the Custard Prophet, and this is our career mode. We're into episode 5 already, and it's absolutely flying by. Welcome to all you new viewers of this series who have come over from Zilla's channel. I was amazed how many of you have actually kind of watched a bunch of these episodes, so you are very, very welcome. Thank you for coming. And anyone who hasn't come over from there, well, you're also very welcome. Everyone's welcome here. So, in the last episode, we went from Manchester Liverpool all the way up to Aberdeen, which was a fun and very long journey, and was the longest journey that we had done. What I wanted to do in today's episode, because I saw, we are still in Aberdeen, but I did see this road here, which looks gloriously scary, and I'm hoping that this will be in the Highlands and we will have some beautiful vistas to look at and some very hard driving. So the plan is we're going to go on that road and we're going to take a haul down to Glasgow and see how we get on. Fingers crossed it is worth it, because this may not go out as episode 5 if it turns out the road is really dull, but I'm hoping it's going to be quite a good one. Whew. So the job that I've picked for this is a reservoir tank from our friend Shell here. So we're going to go over to Shell. I've just been there. Pick up that and then go all the way to Glasgow. So we've not been to Glasgow yet, which will be nice. So it'll be another city that we'll tick off. There were some really nice ones going all the way to the Netherlands, but I thought I want to do this road, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, we are at Shell already. I think we're already here. Yeah, that's lucky. Oh yeah, this one, Aberdeen to Cardiff, 23,000. That is an amazing looking job, but we're taking this one, and we're going to go and pick up our tanker from over there. And I hope you are enjoying what I've got for you in terms of my take on how to do this this type of content. It's probably not quite how other people do it, but just lining myself up here. Okay. Right, we're heading back here. I'll have cut out my terrible effort before, where I accidentally went forward instead of backwards, because Right, nice. So I'm just going to set our map. And we'll see what they've decided is the route we're going. Oh, they are taking us that way. So we've got to go to this place here. So we are going that, and then Glasgow beyond that. So what we'll do, I think, for this episode, we'll take it in that direction, but we're going to go all the way through to Glasgow so you can see the whole thing. Right. Let's do it. 3 hours and 33 minutes, only 138 miles, but you know what this is going to be. This is going to be chaos. Got lots of things to talk about on the way, or some things to talk about on the way. But let's get going. Yeah, I've been amazed with the amount of comments that I've received on the first 4 episodes since Zilla's been sent people my way. Lots and lots of really helpful comments on what keys I should be pressing to get various things operating, and I am going to have to put some sort of like key map, or at least prepare one for myself, because I just can't remember them all. I'm trying, but I know I think Steve said F4 did something or other with I can see the offside mirror, so I need to make it a little bit easier for myself. But as things stand, I haven't. I'm just coming at this without actually having kind of prepared that map yet. Anyway, here we go over this this lovely river in Aberdeen. Past the place we stayed the night at last night. It was very good breakfast. Imagine they had some good hearty Scottish breakfast. Porridge, yeah, porridge. I'm sure that's what they had. And yeah, as you can see, yeah, there you go. Agnes, the landlady. Oh, look at that! What's that in the background behind it? As I drive off the side of the road, some sort of architectural masterpiece here in Aberdeen. So we've got 24 grand in the bank, and we are trying to get that up to something sensible, and we'll do that without, well, trying to avoid as much as we can giving money to the police or having to fix up the truck too often. We have had to do that on a few occasions, but no, it's not this one. It's the next one. I hope this is good. I really hope this is good. We've got our massive reservoir tank behind us. There was an option in the world of trucks for forklifts. I just thought maybe this road is not one I should be taking forklifts on, but you know, it is. I was tempted. I was sorely tempted. Right, we'll just wait for our turn, and off we go into the unknown, into the wilds. Okay, right, we're going to head off up here. I'm not quite sure, 50 mile an hour up here, but we're going to head off up here, and then we'll come back and have a little chatter about something we saw on the road on the way up here. It was a good comment telling me what it was, so I'll see you shortly. So a little church coming up here on the right. It's very, very pretty, and little village actually. Sort of warehouse thing on the left, but no sign of the mountains yet. We've just got 2 hours and 50 minutes left of the journey, so we've been going about 45 minutes, and I was kind of thinking, well, not quite sure whether we will see mountains or not, but it's been very sort of open, generic landscape, the sort of landscape we've seen elsewhere, in all honesty. But I'm hopeful this will change, and we'll get something more indicative of the Highlands of Scotland, because this kind of looks like, you know, agricultural England at the minute. That guy wandering around with his potatoes. Looks very pretty, but it's nothing particularly surprising out here. I guess whilst we're chatting, what I will do is talk a little bit about what I mentioned earlier about that item that we spotted on the road. What's this? There's a little bit of fixings going on there. Yeah, so there was a statue that was on the M80. So when we were going up towards Glasgow, or maybe it'd just been past Glasgow, and I asked what it was, because I had no idea. I'd never actually seen this statue before. Never actually seen a picture of it before, as far as I'm aware. And it was thank you very much to Thomas Hewitt, who commented to say that it was Aria the Mermaid. That's Aria with 2 R's. So I believe the location is Aria, and Aria was the mermaid in the Disney film, isn't it? But it was a sculpture by Andy Scott, the same guy who did the Kelpies, which are another Scottish sculpture of those 2 horses with this kind of wild eyes and massive horses' heads. But it's actually 33 feet tall, this Aria the Mermaid sculpture. 33 feet tall. It was erected, or at least it was opened, or put in place in 2011, and yeah, it's apparently a very, very impressive looking thing. There's some really cool images of this sculpture lit up at night. I'll try and put a screenshot of one of those on screen while we're at some point while I've been rambling away. But very, very good. So it's somewhere between Glasgow and Stirling if you're in the area, on the M80. Look out for it. Right, I'll see you in a little bit. Well, here is the turn off. So back to the main road. But that's not the way we're going. So we are going to be taking a left here to Glasgow. Nicely done. Sort of. No one else following us up here. So maybe this area is the sort of more highlandy area, because we've got some rocks up there. Definitely rocks. The first part of that journey was quite disappointing. No, it could have had locks as well, but we hadn't seen anything there really. No real unique landscape. But the journey was pretty tight. Lots of tight corners and lots of winding roads, which was fun to drive on. Absolutely fun to drive on, but yeah, not quite the Scottish countryside that I was expecting to be driving in, or the Scottish Highlands I was expecting to be driving in. But maybe, and this does feel a little bit more mountainous, doesn't it, up here? But it's still, I mean, we're going up quite a lot. Maybe we'll see some large mountains in the background. It's definitely more elevation around us. Little village there up on the top. It'd be nice if there was actually roads, not that you could go up them, but roads that were kind of went up to these villages and things like that. Just give it a little bit more realism. Hello, TNT lorry. What's that up front? Is that a smokestack? Looks like we might be going past something fairly impressive. We're only 37 miles away from our destination. Oh, this looks a little bit more like it. This looks a little bit more Highlandy, doesn't it? Just over on the right there was quite a nice sort of hill with a huge forest on it. Maybe we'll get a better look at that in a second. Yeah, we've got a smokestack just up there on the right side. I don't exactly know what that is. Yeah, we just feel like we're going uphill forever. Some sort, I don't know, an oil refinery? Don't know. Anyway, we will move forward and I will see you shortly as we arrive at our destination. It's been a fun drive. It's just not the drive I was expecting. Oh, this feels more like it. Look at this. Sort of much more elevation in the background there. That's nice. I'd like to see some sort of large mountains in the background though. That would have been nice, something really big. So kind of pseudo Highlands we've been in, not the real ones. Oh, the other thing, thanks to Steve for confirming that the A12 that I've got on my panel in front of me is actually referring to the gear. I think in the first episode I initially thought it was referring to the road, which made no sense because we were on the A30, and then I thought I'd never heard of this road and I was driving on a random road in Devon that I wasn't aware of. But no, it makes much more sense. I think I kind of came to that conclusion, but thank you for confirming it. What is this on the right? What is that up there? Ooh, this is where we're going. Right. Right, let's see this. This is interesting. UEPG. What do they do here? Right. What is that? It's a cool looking rock, whatever it is. Listen to the gravel. Hopefully you can hear that, the lovely gravelly sounds. Well, we're going over the speed limit, but I doubt we're going to see a police car out here. Or anything coming in the other direction. It's a nice wide road. It's the widest road we've been on since we've started this drive, to be honest. Wow, they've actually got somewhere to sleep out here. If we need it, we don't. But what is it? What is this place? Like a commune or something. Oh, look at this. Oh, I like the look of this. I think we'll be taking a screenshot here. It's like, it feels like all of a sudden we're in the Highlands. But there we go. Right. May just... There we go. Right, let's... I need to park it all the way down there. We'll confirm that. Well, it's all gone very well. No real issues. Should be getting a nice little chunk of money. 5 grand. What was it? 5,800 was it? Something like that for this. Admittedly, we could have got a lot more, but so where are we going? So we're taking a left here, down here, and then round the corner at the bottom there. That's where they want it. Right, where are we? Am I miles out of that? There we go. 3 hours 37. Pretty good. We've got a bit more experience, almost there at level 6, and we're just going to drive into Glasgow from here. So let's. I'll get back on the road and see if there's anything interesting on the way there. But I want to see what Glasgow looks like. Right, it was around the corner here, wasn't it? Around the corner. It should be fairly easy. Get up the hill. There's no speed limits here, folks. I may have gone wrong here. No, we're good. We're good. Okay, here we go. Out we go onto the road. Right, I'll see you in a second. Certainly, I'll come back if there's anything interesting that we haven't yet seen. Maybe some, maybe a nice big stretch of water or something. Ooh, what is this? This is this. What is this? In the background here, on the right. Is that Glasgow over there? Really certain. Damn trees in the way. What I am sure about. Yeah, that was interesting. I don't know what that was. Lovely little river here as well. That's more like what I want to see. Something a little bit different. But maybe we are heading in that direction and that is actually Glasgow. That's a lovely way to arrive to it if that is the case. It looks like that might be it. It's not quite Glasgow, is it? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. But it does look like that's where we're off to. Oh, just got 50 XP for free roaming. So I didn't know that was a thing, but very happy to have done that. So we'll get on the road here. So what are my thoughts on this road? It was worth driving it. It was worth driving it. It's maybe not as wild as I was kind of hoping, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the drive, and yeah, it was a lovely little view into Glasgow. Probably need to get some fuel just at some point fairly soon, but we're going to have a little look at what Glasgow looks like. So again, probably the docks is one of the major areas, isn't there, of Glasgow. Oh no, I need to go there. Oh well, gone the wrong way. Oh look, there's the conference centre, isn't it? I think. Oh, look at that. On the other side of the river, that is the conference centre. I've been there. And the docks nearby. So I've discovered a recruitment agency there as I was looking backwards. And somewhere along here is another, what's that, DAF. Nice. Okay. DAF truck dealer discovered as well. That's good. I like this backdrop. It is very, very nice looking. So I'm just kind of like wandering around, moseying around the city. I wonder if Edinburgh has got Arthur's Seat. It's a hotel for if it all gets too much. And presumably the train station is here. Right, we'll probably want to go, we'll have to go left here. What's that? Some sort of industrial area. No, I do like Glasgow. I think they've done a good job of it. I think they've done a really nice job of Glasgow. It does kind of feel like the city. Right. We'll pull in at just on the left here. They've got a place where I can pull in, so we'll do that, and then we'll finish off there. I think, yeah, it's been maybe not quite what I was expecting for that drive, but it was fun. We had an interesting place to end up. What's this? The bank. Right. Well, as good a place to stop as any. We've done the crazy road back from Aberdeen there, and looked around Glasgow. I think in my own time, I'm probably going to go to Edinburgh, have a look there, and then I think when we come back, we might do a job going past Newcastle and actually looking out for the Angel of the North, and then hopefully maybe heading off onto mainland Europe. I think that sounds like a plan to me. Yeah, in terms of money, we're just going to try and make a little bit of cash as we're going. We're going to try and do some upgrades to the truck and eventually get enough money to start to build up a bit of an empire. But at the minute, I'm just enjoying wandering around, doing the odd job here and there. We might go for one of those really big, expensive jobs. But yeah, I think it was a worthwhile drive, that is. So if you'd always wondered what that road looks like, that is what it is. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining me on this. If you did enjoy it, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you for the next one, as we possibly are going to find ourselves on mainland Europe. See you then. Bye bye.